Hi guys, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. If you hear any snoring in the background or you hear that pounding out, that's outside because apparently people actually think that everybody in the freaking city is awake. No, we're not awake. Alright, so I made a decision that I am going to, instead of ordering my Kindle from Amazon, I am actually going to take a trip to I'm going to take a trip to Best Buy to pick it up, and then I will call Amazon up and have Amazon take the ads off. So I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'll probably do that the next paycheck, but for right now, it's just going to be better that way. The reason for it is quite simple. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we have a porch pirate that lives on our property. I had no idea who he is, or she is. No idea why they do what they do, except for the sheer audacity of it and thrill of it. So I am going to I'm going to deprive them of what they want, and I'm going to go ahead to Best Buy and pick it up. I just hope it's there. I just hope it's there. If I can't find it, if it's not at like Best Buy, I'm going to go to Target, and because that's where I got my 11th gen Kindle at was Target, so I will actually go over there and I will see if they have it. So if I can get it at Best Buy and then I can get home pretty quickly, that would be great. If that's the case, then I will do an unboxing video. So I gotta be at work on Thursday at 6, so I wake up, I can be at Best Buy, take a look to see if they've got the Kindle. They have it, pay for it, get home, be home at least by 12 o'clock at noon, do the unboxing, and just start enjoying reading. And then what will happen is next week's paycheck, which will be the first paycheck of April, I will get I'm thinking about they have cases over there, and Best Buy is really awesome. They will ensure that the case that you're purchasing is the case that goes with the device. So I'm really happy about that. I just want to have a case to protect it. So what I will probably go ahead and do is just get the case that Kindle sells, Amazon sells. So yeah, so I'm very happy about that. All right, speaking of Kindles, something new popped up. My battery is draining. It's not draining super fast, but it's not at the quality that you would expect from these devices. So I currently am at 57% of this Kindle with battery life in it. But yeah, I am so super excited about getting the Matcha Kindle because I will have a brand new device, and I should get years of enjoyment out of it. But yeah, when I get my Matcha Kindle, I'm gonna put my Hello Kitty stickers on the bottom like I always do. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun. But I do intend to get the Matcha Green case that has the clear back so I can put stickers in it and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah. Alright, so great news, guys. I have read this much of the book. I have this much left, and my ebook version of this book is actually due in 10 days, so I will definitely have the book read before it is due back. I just hope I don't have, take it back, I will have my new Kindle when it's ready to go back to the library, so I am going to be, I won't have any problem returning it. I'll just press once and it goes back to the library. Alright, so, I'm going to talk about, I'm going to mention I'm going to talk about this book, but I'm going to mention one thing happened. This morning I got home from work close to like 1 in the morning. I had plans to do my laundry and all that jazz. And then what happened was I got over there and I told my GM this, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it happened to me." And I'm thinking, yeah, was like, "I'm jealous of you." She had some resemblance of power. So, but anyways, so I came home and my entire apartment complex was dark. It was like there was no security lights. There was no nothing. And I'm thinking, oh no. So I was going to read a little bit of this book before I went to bed. I ended up going to bed as soon as I laid down. I was still in my uniform because I couldn't see anything. I had my cell phone light on. I had my freaking emergency light. And I even lit my candles, which I normally don't do because of how close to the bed it is. But I had no choice in the matter. I had to do that. So my plans to read some of this book went down the preventable toilet. So I just went to sleep, and then I woke up like my my thing went off at like 3 in the morning, and I turned and my light was like blinking. I was like, yes. So I got like 2.5 hours of sleep, or like I think it was like 2 hours of sleep or something like that. And then I literally got ready for bed, put this on, and then I went back to sleep. I was just like, nah, I was just not going to do it. Anyways, moving away from my problems. Yeah, it was a bad storm last night. So I read 5 chapters of this book, and I'm going to say this, I cannot wait to get this book done. I cannot wait to get this book done, because I will tell you, as much as I'm enjoying this book, I just think the author put way too much filler chapters in here. We're having a conversation between Aragon's dragon and this one character, and I believe it's a woman, and she's talking about oaths and about all these different kinds of things, and his dragon is kind of like, you know, they're lucky I wasn't there because this would not have happened. And, you know, as much as I'm going to say there's a good chance it probably wouldn't have happened, I just get kind of like, you know, I don't know. I just get kind of like, okay. Yeah, and then Aragon discovers what it actually looks like when somebody actually gets like banished from the dwarves. Or is it dwarves or the elves? I think it's the dwarves. Anyways, nobody even talks about them. There's no mourning, there's no anger. They just move on with their lives, and it was interesting. We get a little bit of an insight to banishment and what that entails and things like that. Not really anything exciting that goes on in these chapters. Not anything that I would consider to be epic and amazing. But of course, everyone says this isn't exactly the best series in the world. I'm reading it because I had not gotten past the first book, because by the time I was done with the first book, the second book wasn't even mentioned. Anyways, I'm going to continue on. I should have this book finished by at least Friday or Saturday, which is going to be great. I actually plan on to push through this book on Friday, get it read so I can return it back to the library and everything. But yeah, so everybody wants to know star-wise, what am I going to give it for as much as I have read? About 3.5 stars. Yeah. And then, see here, I got on Kindle Unlimited The Country Manor Murder by Alice Castle, right here. I I don't really, this was actually, so BookBub sent, like, oh, what's new on Kindle Unlimited, and I saw this, like, oh, wow, that looks really interesting. I am at, I think 63% of Treacherous Toys. If anyone wants to know, I did go ahead and purchase it or acquire it. But yeah, I'm going to read more of the Murder on the Intergalactic Railway. And yeah, so I'm going to read a little bit on here. And we'll see what happens. I might get done with Treacherous Toys today. I don't really know. If I do, I will do a book review of it. Hopefully people will like it. And then I'm going to kind of not touch the series until next month, because I have about 10 books on here. 2 of them I have acquired. 8 of them are still under Kindle Unlimited. Next week, I am going to acquire books 3 and 4 of this series. So what I'm basically going to do is read like 2 books a month from this series. Not that I don't love it. I love the Corgi series. I really do. But I kind of want to take my time with the series, because I'm going to be paying on Kindle Limited for many months. So that's not really an issue at all. But anyways, yeah. So that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.